The time has come. We finally got the first ever WWE pay-per-view of 2024. It is actually the first ever Big Four pay-per-view every year that everybody else is looking forward to. Especially there'll be a lot of moments, returns, debuts. Anything can happen. And today's video, this is going to be the prediction video for the 2024 WWE Royal Rumble. So before I get started with this video, hi, how are you doing? I'm your girl, Sienna Chanel, or SC for short. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share, and hit the bell icon for notification. Also, make sure to follow me on all social media platforms. I'm very active, mostly on TikTok and Instagram, and on Twitter/X as well. And sometimes I stream, depends if I'm available, over on Twitch as well too. Now, before I get into the pay-per-view itself, I'm very aware about the whole situation that is happening going on in WWE ever since on a Thursday. So I already spoke out about it on social media. So make sure to check out mainly my TikTok page, also my Instagram, and on Twitter/X. That's where I was very vocal about the situation. But for this channel, this is a very safe space. I'm very aware about everything though. So I'm not gonna talk about it because this is everything about wrestling and the prediction as well too. And also I'm recording this on a Friday before SmackDown Live is going to air because as of now we only got 4 matches. So anyway, we're going to get into this prediction video. So first off, I'm going to kick off in this, this prediction video. The first match would be for the United States Championship match between the current champ, Logan Paul, versus Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens won the tournament to be the #1 contender for the United States Championship match, where he did beat out from the likes of Austin Theory, Carmelo Hayes, and into the finals, Santos Escobar. And this is going to be a very compelling story. As y'all know, KO and Logan Paul did have a confrontation at the Performance Center not too long ago. So anything can happen. I know a lot of people are kind of having mixed feelings about Logan Paul becoming the champion because he's a part-timer and whatnot. And as a disclaimer, Logan Paul is a talented wrestler, but I really don't like him as a person at all. I would suggest Google and YouTube search his video from a few years ago. Honestly wanted Logan Paul to hold that title up to WrestleMania, but I feel that he has different obligation that's going to be happening, partake. So I'm actually going to be going for Kevin Owens to become the new United States champion. And he could have any feuds that's going to be taking place, like a feud with Austin Theory or even Santos Escobar. Anything can happen. And that way with Kevin, he could definitely hold that title X amount of time, but I'll be cool with it. With either one will win, but I'm going with KO. Next up, it's going to be the Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship match between the current champ, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, versus Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match. It's been made by SmackDown GM Nick Aldis, which he's doing a very fantastic job. It can go either way, but honestly to say, this is going to be a no-brainer because, and my obvious pick is Roman Reigns because, they're going to have it up until Mania. Anything can happen, but I do want to say this. I'm happy that Randy Orton's back, AJ Styles is back, and he's a heel, though, even though I'm kind of, having a mixed feelings about it because his heel run in TNA Wrestling, years ago, it was way better than that. And in LA Knight, I mean, he is the fan favorite, and I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about the way that WWE booked LA Knight, but I would say just let it cook. He's going to get more opportunity later on in it down the road. But I'm going to go with Roman. It's no-brainer to retain the title. Now we're going to go to the ones that we're actually going to be talking about the most that I'm really excited to, going into this. The Royal Rumble. Now, I'm going to start off with the men's Royal Rumble and the women's because I feel with the women, there's going to be a whole more surprises, moments, everything that's going on. So what I'm going to do, start off with 4 potential NXT stars, 4 surprises, and my 2 picks of who's going to win the Rumble, like my primary and my secondary pick. We're gonna go with the men's Royal Rumble first, though. 4 of them from NXT, and surprisingly enough, the last time they had the guys from NXT was back in 2021, and that person was Damian Priest. For my 4 picks of who will be in the men's Royal Rumble side from NXT, one of them, I feel that he definitely deserved to be in the Rumble spot, especially the fact that he is everyone's fan favorite, and he did thrive in the main roster too, being part of the tournament for the number 1 contendership for the United States champion, Carmelo Hayes. He's him. However, my secondary pick, I feel that Tropicana Feel will definitely gonna say this chant, "Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick!" Trick Williams, definitely in the Rumble, and it could be any of the scenario that's going to be happening between him and Melo. Like, they'll team up together, and then one of them will turn by pushing up on the top rope by accident or on purpose. My 3rd pick, it's going to be a no-brainer. He's one of the top heels. I'm going with Braun Breaker to be in the Rumble. And my 4th pick, I feel that he was in the main roster before, and he definitely deserves a second chance, to be in a main roster spot, though, even though he is teaming up with Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin. So, yeah, Trick Mello Gang, Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Braun Breaker, and Baron Corbin. And by the way, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker, they're now in the finals for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament, and they're killing it. I love their interaction together. If they can interact in the Rumble, I'm here for it. That'll be hilarity at best. But yep, those are my 4 picks. Now for the surprises. And now for my 4 surprises, I do see that I'll be entering in the Rumble. One of them, definitely, I feel that he was in the commentary team, and we all do miss him, seeing him wrestle, though. And we could definitely see him, ripping his suit and then being in the Rumble. Definitely would love to see Wade Barrett in the Rumble. So that's my first pick. My secondary... Did I say pick? No, that's my first surprise. My second surprise, obviously, there has been a report about, whether or not he's going to be going to in WWE. Anything can happen. Actually, wait. He is going to be going to WWE, duh, to be with his family. I'm talking about Andrade. Yes, I would love to see Andrade being in a Rumble, and maybe he'll have a face-to-face interaction with Santos Escobar. If Santos going to be entering in the Rumble, why not have Andrade? And it's going to be interesting if Andrade will be siding with Legado de Fantasma or LWO. So Andrade is my second surprise. My third surprise, I feel that, he'll definitely make his kind of a return to WWE, especially from another company, of course. I'm talking about, Ty Dillinger, of course. In AEW and in the Indies, he was Sean Spears, so Ty Dillinger. And my 4th surprise for the Rumble, it may be interesting to say at least. Everybody will be happy. He only has his career. He only have 3 years left into his career, according to the reports. Why not have John Cena in a Royal Rumble? So, yeah. So my 4 surprises: Wade Barrett, Andrade, Ty Dillinger, John Cena. And who do I think will win in the Royal Rumble for the men's? So my 2 picks. My primary pick is going to be a no-brainer because I do want this match to happen. I don't know what's the current status with Seth Rollins as the World Heavyweight Champion since he suffered a knee injury, but he said he is going to be ready at Mania. Definitely going to be CM Punk for sure to win the Rumble. And my secondary pick, I feel that it's time for him. He definitely needs his dues to be paid, especially the fact that he is a current champ. But I feel that he needs to be in the top tier champion. I'm talking about Gunther. So yeah, my primary pick is CM Punk. My secondary pick is Gunther. Now let's go ahead and go for the women's. And this is going to be the important one because there has been a lot of rumors and reports about who is going to be the surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble. with a lot of debuts and returns and all that too. So let's start up with the 4 NXT star from the women's. My first NXT surprise, it's gonna be very easy because I feel that this former NXT Women's Champion will have her face off against her rival that, that lost her NXT Women's Champion. I'm talking about Tiffany Stratton. I do see Tiffany Stratton in the Royal Rumble, and I would like to see her and Becky Lynch having a face-to-face interaction. So why not? My second NXT surprise, I feel that she became the rising star in NXT, especially as she's one half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champion for a short reign, but then she paid her dues. I do love to see Fallon Henley in the Rumble. My third pick, I feel that we do definitely see her after there's going on with this betrayal that is happening, and why not have kind of like a interaction with the member of LWO, Selena Vega? So I'll have Elektra Lopez, and fourth, this is going to be pretty easy because she's been in the Rumble before, but I feel that it's time for her to, have her NXT, Rumble. She has a match on Vengeance Day against Lyra Valkyria, but then I feel like she's going to be called up to the main roster this year, and I'm talking about Roxanne Perez. So I got Tiffany Stratton, Fallon Henley, Elektra Lopez, and Roxanne Perez. Now, for the surprise, because there has been a lot of reports, rumors, anything. I'm going to say for my 4 surprise in the women's side, my first surprise is going to be quite interesting. Not interesting, but it's going to be easy because a lot of people are expecting this particular wrestler to make her return. Especially her husband is now back in WWE. I'm talking about AJ Lee. Like hard, yes. My second surprise Rumble, I mean, she is done with this particular company and she has family here in WWE. So I would love to see Naomi, which she goes by Trinity in TNA Wrestling and in the Indies. So yeah, Trinity / Naomi in the Rumble. My third surprise, she is a veteran, of course. And I don't mind seeing her one last time in WWE, especially her husband is the SmackDown GM, Mickie James. And 4, I'm just going to lay it to rest because honestly, this whole reports that's going left and right, oh, she's going to this company, said company. I don't care. I'm going to say it. Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné to the Royal Rumble, making her return to WWE. So there you have it. I said it. So AJ Lee, Naomi, Mickie James, and Sasha Banks as my surprise for the Women's Royal Rumble. And who do I think will win in the Women's Royal Rumble? So I got my 2 picks, my primary, my secondary pick. So my primary pick for the women's to win the Royal Rumble, I feel that it's time that she needs to break away from that group, especially that they're actually going to be planning on kicking her out in that particular group. And I don't mind seeing her facing off against, the current champion in the Rumble, after the betrayal, Bayley. So she can definitely face off against Io Sky for the WWE Women's Champion at WrestleMania. So I do see Bayley. And for my secondary pick, I feel that she's going to be making her return, and she's definitely going to get that revenge needed. I mean, people wanted Becky Lynch to go face Rhea Ripley at Mania, but I think plans need to change because, anything can happen. And I feel that, there's this long-term rivalry going on, the storytelling that needs to be end. So for my secondary pick, it's going to be making her return to the Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan. So yeah, my primary pick is Bayley, and my secondary pick is Liv Morgan. And if she wins, she's going to be facing off against Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's World Champion. So there you have it, everyone. I'm not going to go into, my picks and all that because it's a long-winded, discussion and all that. You can definitely hit, rewind or whatever. But yeah, you guys, that is it for the Royal Rumble predictions video. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully everything will go well, even though despite everything that happened currently in WWE. But hey, it's the celebration of the year. Let's just focus on it's the storytelling and the wrestlers itself and whatnot. But anyway, comment down below, what do you think of my prediction? Who is your prediction? Are you looking forward to the pay-per-view and whatnot? So, again, thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. Hit the like button, share, hit the bell icon for notification. Also, make sure to follow me on all social media. Everything will be in the description down below. And yeah, you guys, till then, this is Sienna Chanel, or SC for short. Hope everyone has a good rest of your day, night, weekend, whichever. Take care, and etc., y'all.